And here we are. We're back at the Love Cape Ann Report. I'm Ken Riehl, CEO of the Cape Ann Chamber of Commerce, and with me again are...
Kerry McKenna, Cape Ann Chamber of Commerce Events.
Pat Slade, I'm the president of the Chamber Board this year.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Well, once again, we have a lot to talk about. Well, I think we have to take a quick look back because we had some incredible events, one in particular, but another one in the very recent past that we should just touch on quickly, and then let's take a look forward. So we have to start with your inauguration, Pat. What an amazing night for the annual celebration at the Jalapeno Performance
what
Center.
a night, yeah.
It was really a beautiful night. It was incredible, the amount of people that came. I felt the love when I got up to make my speech.
Absolutely.
I really, they radiated back to me. It was a moving experience. I had my daughter, Lauren, introduce
She did a
me.
wonderful
She did a
job.
great
That's how I
job.
felt.
I
That's great.
didn't hear her speech before, so I was a little nervous about being emotional. And
Yeah.
I was emotional, but in a good way.
Yeah.
And the evening was fantastic. Lots of people there. The food was great. And then we had the divas. And
divas, they were
they were
wonderful.
spectacular.
Yeah.
They were...
They were the hit of the night.
So again, Mari was our lead diva. She arranged the whole thing.
She's the
for us,
head
right?
diva.
Yeah.
Okay,
Let's
yes.
get that straight.
The head
She's the
diva.
head
All
diva.
right.
Yes.
Diva pulled this together. It was Kate Barry, Renee Dupuy, Amy Rich, and Megan Wolf. And
Yeah.
they were all phenomenal. And then they all sang together at the end for two numbers.
The
And you
final
can
number.
see you can see the entire show on the programming with 1623 Studios, which is great. They were
Right,
there and
right.
filmed it, and it's being replayed, and it's
Right.
wonderful. And these women are so well known and loved on Cape Ann, and they're all going off doing their own thing in their careers. Megan Wolf right now is in Europe. She's gonna be touring for about a month and a half with it's a Joe Cocker cover band, or what do they call them? Feature band. Whatever
Feature
they are.
band, cover band, I think is right.
Yeah. So she's having a ball. I've seen some posts from her. She's doing great. Amy Rich is playing with the headliners, and they're going to be doing a free concert at the Jalapeno. I want to say it's in 2 Saturdays from now. And Mari Martin did one 2 weeks ago, and it was phenomenal. It was, I would say it was sold out, except it was free.
You were there.
But
and
yeah,
Barb
it
was
was
there, right?
standing
Our
room
office
only.
manager.
Yeah.
Right.
And you couldn't, they were actually turning people away. There were so many people.
I can
that was
believe
great,
that.
yeah.
Their performances were spectacular. They were...
Yeah.
It got the crowd going, and yeah, it was a great way to end the evening.
It was
And
so fun, and as you were saying, at the last number, everybody was up. in
They
their
were.
seats and
Singing
the
and
aisles.
dancing. It was
They
great.
were.
Chamber of
dancing.
Commerce, really?
Yes, I know.
Up in the aisles, dancing.
A
really?
wild crowd.
New
I
day at
also
the
want to
chamber.
say something about honoring Sarah Young
Oh yeah.
for
She's
her,
great.
Yeah.
and she was so much help in the transition for me, and I really appreciate everything
great.
she did at the chamber last year.
Yeah.
No, she's
And
great.
still very involved
Yeah.
as our board chair this year. Yep, Sarah's wonderful. She
Yeah.
really helped to make a big difference to the organization last year and the entire community. And
Yeah.
she's going to be missed at Schooner Adventure.
She will
Absolutely.
be.
Yeah,
She will
Wraps up
be.
there, I think, in the next week or so.
Very special woman, that's for sure.
is.
And we
Does a lot
said
for the community.
we said a fond farewell to Matt Anzavino at Rockport Inn and Suites as he left the board at the end of last year. And he also did so much great work and continues to be very involved.
And I was, Matt was sick that night and came just to say hello to Sarah and I to wish us luck in our new positions. So that was above and beyond the call
very
of
nice.
duty. Very
Yeah.
nice
That was
gesture.
Yes, yes. So that was great. It was definitely a success, a successful night at the Jalapeno.
Yeah.
And yeah,
And it's a great way to mix and mingle too. You know, what we often do is as a sit-down dinner with dancing. In fact, we're probably going to be doing that again in the new year. But just the socializing aspect of it is a lot of fun too,
Yeah.
where people can just talk and get to know each other for an hour and a half, really,
Yeah.
before the show. which was
Mingling.
fun.
yeah, it's a lot of fun.
A lot of people connecting and reconnecting.
Yes, yes, yes.
Let's talk about last week because we actually had a big event here,
We
Yes,
did.
which was another highlight event. Now at the newly rebranded 1623 Studios, plural.
Yes.
We love the name, we love the look, and we had a really fun
Yeah,
networking
it was
event
great.
here with 70 plus people. And Eric, of course, did a wonderful job in kind of laying out the new organization.
Yep.
And we do a lot of work with now 1623, formerly Cape Ann TV,
Yep.
and do a big barter with the studios, and they cover our events as they did cover the networking event, which is fantastic. And so that's up on our Facebook page, and of course it's out here on the cable channel. And we'll be working together all year long, so it's a really
We should
good
also give
partnership.
a shout out to Willow Rest, who provided the food that
the
night.
food was
They were
great.
The food
Yeah, they
was
did a great
great.
job. And
was
they're
well
really
done.
doing a great job, Willow Rest. She's turned that place around, I think, and is really heading up and over the top with that.
Yeah. And then, what else last week?
What else last week?
about
The week
how about the Nest?
before. That was the
Was
week
that the week
before.
before?
Yeah, and we had the first Business Women's Mixer of the year, and that was at the Crow's Nest. And that was on a rainy, old, icky, half-frozen, some snow, slushy night, and we had over 60 women there at the Crow's Nest. It was pretty funny. Fun and funny. And Greg
Packed
and...
the place.
Yep. Greg and Mary Ann put out a great spread of food, and we actually did a clothing drive for Wellspring is doing a something they're calling the Awesome Closet, where some of their participants can come and shop at no charge for clothing that's appropriate for business,
Business
for
attire.
for going for interviews or starting a job, and it's wonderful. It's a great opportunity for these women who need help getting started. And the Business Women's Committee, we did a clothing drive at the Crow's Nest and just had bags and bags. My car
So
was
awesome. Yeah.
loaded to the top with
Yeah.
just bags and bags of clothing, and it was great. We really filled that closet for them.
That's
which
a
was
wonderful
nice.
thing
Yeah.
that the women have done.
Yeah, it's very good.
Women
They're very
helping
happy.
women.
Yep.
Indeed. And what do we have coming up?
Onward. Oh my gosh! So next
Geez,
week's another
there's so
busy
many
week.
things
Busy week.
going on. It is a busy week.
We've got a free seminar on Wednesday, a Lunch and Learn seminar at the Chamber, and it's put on by Wicked Local, and it's a seminar that's going to be going over digital marketing with kind of special look into the tourism industry.
Do we know
That's
the
at
hours?
11:30. Yep, 11:30 to
11:30?
1. Yep,
So lunch will be served.
11:30 to 12, and then
Light lunch, yeah.
Light lunch.
12 to 1, and there'll be time for Q&A afterwards.
Yeah.
And that, if you're interested, just call the Chamber or go to the website, kpanchamber.com, and you can sign up there, or call the Chamber office and you can speak with me. I can sign you up. But that promises to be a good one. Then on Thursday, we have our annual Economic Forecast Breakfast. That's going to be held at the Gloucester House. And this year, we have local CEO?
President,
President
CEO.
CEO of Gorton's, Judd Reese, will be speaking, which is exciting. That's at starting at 7:30 in the
7:30.
morning and
The
goes to
program
about
starts
9.
around 8 probably, right?
Yep, and we should be out of there by 9, so you can get to work, have a little breakfast, and hear what Judd's thoughts are on what's going on here.
Gorton's is such an iconic business.
It is an
You
iconic
know, in Gloucester and Cape
image
Ann.
to Cape
And the
Ann.
Gloucester fishermen.
And
right,
really,
it's
when you-
internationally known.
It
So
is,
it's going to be
yeah.
really interesting to hear from him and his
Yeah.
perspective on what's going on in the seafood industry locally and nationally and even internationally, what's happening.
Yeah,
He
I'm very
certainly has
curious
his
to hear
pulse
him.
on that.
Yeah.
And probably more than anything else around the country is that Gorton's fishermen
Yeah.
representing
Truly
Cape
is an
Ann.
icon.
Yeah.
So
It
it
is.
definitely is a promotion of Cape Ann.
Absolutely.
Be interesting to hear what he has to say.
Yeah.
Yep. And then on Thursday night, the following Thursday night, the 8th, March 8th, Jalapenos is very kindly going to give back 10% of all sales for dinner that night, starting in the after. Actually, I think it's all day long.
Is this the businesswomen again?
Yeah,
The
it is.
businesswomen are out
It
again.
is. It is. They will be giving 10% of all sales, eat-in or take-out, to the Carolyn B. O'Connor Scholarship Fund, which is great.
Wonderful.
Yeah, so we'll all be there. Come join, support.
Yes.
Guys crash a party?
Yes. Oh, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. This is for everybody. It's
All right.
whoever
All right.
goes there,
That's
whether
right.
they're
Maybe
aware
there.
of it or not. 10% is going to go back to Carolyn B. O'Connor, which is awesome.
Really good.
Yeah, we're really excited about that. So I think there's going to be a good showing of the businesswomen who are very happy that Jalapenos has offered to do this, and
Yeah.
we'll be supporting. You can have
a great event.
margarita
You can
and
have
a
something
nacho
good to
and,
eat and
help
you
some
can donate
some people that
the
need to go back to
scholarship.
school.
And
Yeah.
we've got a next gener get together coming up too,
Yep,
don't we?
that's
What is-
on the 23rd. We'll get to that.
Okay. Am I jumping ahead?
he's jumping. He's
On
jumping.
I tend to do
Saturday,
that.
March 10th, we have the birding boat trip, which is sold out. So you can get on the waiting list if you want. But yeah, that's awesome. Going out to Stellwagen on the Privateer 4 with Captain Jay. That'll be
Jay's
fun.
incredible. What a naturalist he is. He'll just put that boat right up on the rocks.
Yes.
To get a beautiful shot of a bird. It's amazing what he
That's
does
right.
with that boat.
That's right.
And it must be good because it's always
We've
gets
sold out.
sold
We've
out
sold
and
we sold
it's
out early.
Well, it's
really
the only
early
boat
this
that's
time.
going out. I mean, the whale watchers
Right.
obviously don't go out this time of
Right.
year, so it's fun.
Right.
And it's at a time of year where it's definitely possible to see whales and dolphins along with the winter
Right.
birds. So it's kind of
Right.
a fun time.
So all the way out to Stowaway,
Out there.
20
Yep.
miles out.
Yep.
that's a distance.
It is.
And then the next day at Gloucester High School, we've got the 4th Annual College and Career Fair.
Indeed, we do. So we talked a little bit about sort of with the economy with our Economic Outlook breakfast, and then we go right into our education mission with the Career and College Fair, which is truly a unique event in the Commonwealth. We have 75 colleges again signed up, and we still have a few weeks to go, so we could see a few more. And we're literally going to have about 50 business people there, including you both.
Yes.
Will be there representing different career fields and many others from around Cape Ann. It's truly a unique and exciting event for our young people. And it's not just for our Cape Ann students, but we're inviting our neighboring
Right.
schools as well, Ipswich and Beverly and many of the private schools. So it's going to be a great night.
Yeah, it is going to be
I
very
agree. I think it's exciting, and it just developing it the way it is. I mean, we could have younger kids come in, like sophomores, not necessarily full on into their exploration of colleges, so that if they have an idea, what type of career they want to go into, they can come that night and they can move through the business people and ask questions.
And that's a great point, Pat, because it's not just for people going to college. It's with the career folks there, especially to help with educational pathways and how did we get into our positions. And so it's not just for juniors or sophomores. Frankly, it's also for seniors that have already made their choices. Come in and talk to us. Talk about what do we do in our businesses and how did we get into these positions, and let us try to help you if we're able to do that.
And another
And-
side benefit is the internship and the mentorship that you can establish
Right.
that night.
And it's not all about colleges, because we will have the trades there as
Right.
well. As a lot of our young people go right into the trades, and oh, by the way, have wonderful careers.
Yeah.
And the
And do
armed
very, very
services-
well.
Armed services as well, so
Exactly.
they're there.
Yeah, it's the whole enchilada. So it's going to be
Yeah.
a really great night for
Yeah.
us.
And then the following week, we have our scheduled business after hours for marches in Manchester by the Sea.
All right.
At Madam Haddam.
Madam Haddam.
Pat's
Great
hometown, excellent.
It is,
Yep.
yes. They're a featured shop downtown. They have used clothing, but it's very sophisticated, stylish.
Indeed.
It's a unique store to go into.
Yeah,
It's
this is
very
Cheryl
unique.
McGuire. She's a wonderful woman. And
She
has
is.
has a store also in Marblehead and has really kind of featured the Manchester location. So I know she's been happy there, and we're happy to partner up with her on
Yeah,
this
it's gonna be
event.
great.
It's going to
Yeah.
be fun.
Be fun to see
A
what
lot of
she's
fun.
got going on there. And then we do have a next gen meetup.
Are we to
get-together.
that point now? Will we
Yeah,
talk
did.
about that?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's at Pier 23, and I believe that the date is the 26th of March.
Okay.
But that's on the website, so you can double check it there. But what we're doing here is we're trying to get the next generation, or the next generation of business leaders on Cape Ann, trying to get them to get together and just kind of meet up and talk about what's important to them, what they're doing with their businesses. It's a great way. I mean, the first one that we did with this, that the Next Geners did, was at Jalapenos, and they had, I don't know, 50 plus people there, and it was
Pretty
great.
incredible.
Yeah.
It's just nice to see young people in business. Networking is not the word they use. That's for us old stogies here. But, it's just great to see them.
Socializing?
they're-
Socializing.
Yeah, but they're really networking because they
Right.
really are working their
Right.
businesses and trying to get themselves known as to who they are and what they
Right.
do. So it's great. So we're trying to help, try to get a forum where it's all about them, not necessarily the entire chamber, just the young people on Cape Ann. And it's open to everybody, and there's no charge. There'll be a cash bar and some free appetizers. And
Right. So it's
Hopefully
not
people-
limited to chamber folks. It's
Nope.
really open
No,
to the
no.
entire
Everybody.
community. And
Yep.
and shout out to Caitlin Pizzeni, on
Yeah.
our
She's
board.
done an
Cape Ann
excellent
Lanes,
job.
yeah.
She
Co-owner
has.
of Cape Ann Lanes, manager of the
Yeah.
Lanes,
Yeah.
and she's really
Pulling
got a
it
lot of
together.
energy, and she's leading that group this year,
Yeah.
and she's really doing a nice job.
yep, they're doing a great
And I think
job.
it's an opportunity for younger people that do have businesses to come in and talk to each other and probably in a venue where they are more comfortable and it's easier to talk to people.
Yep.
And I think the chamber recognizes that these are the business leaders of the future.
Right.
And we have to, bring them along and give them a place at the chamber table.
Absolutely.
As I said at our celebration, that we recognize that and they deserve to be there, and we welcome them, and we want to, we have open ears.
Yeah.
We have a number of younger folks on the chamber board. It's really exciting.
It is. It's
quite
It is.
a-
It's
quite a
fun.
mix. Yeah.
And where this one is at Pier 23, that's owned and operated by young people, and
Right.
they're doing a great job. They're really getting the word out. They got the best burgers around.
Yeah.
They're doing very well. So
I'm
it's,
hungry
it's
right now.
nice that it's there. Stop there after. And then I don't know if you want to talk about the.
The month isn't over yet. There's
no.
there's
I
still,
know.
There's still something.
We've
going
got
on.
cake coming up at
Cake.
Cruiseport. We've got I don't know if you want to discuss that
Sure.
or
So
not,
it's not official yet. The name is not official. We're
Right,
still
I was
working
joking.
it. Yep, I know you are. But we're also putting together another kind of forum, different from our networking events. It's more based on innovation. It's frankly a lot of what this organization here does now. The 1623. It's what a lot of other businesses do around Cape Ann and off of Cape Ann. And it's more on the innovation and entrepreneurial side. And so we want to create a forum for those kinds of business people to get together, the innovators, the entrepreneurs of Cape Ann, young or not. And we've started to plan a series. There will be 3 or 4 collaboratives this year. We have a venue. It's going to be Cruiseport lower level. And we're going to come up with a series of topics. The first one's going to be biotech, which of course is so hot, not only in the Commonwealth, but here specifically, especially now that GMGI has broken ground here on the harbor, and we have the Biotech Academy right about 50 yards down the parking lot here, and they will be one of our panelists, and we have 2 other featured panelists, so stand by for more on that, and that's
This is on
March 29th,
29th. Yep.
and it's
5
going
to
to be
7.
Cruiseport, and we'll be promoting that through a number of different channels. It's really a
Great.
exciting new
It is.
format.
There's just so much going on out there. And
There
we
is.
want Cape Ann to be in the cutting edge of this.
Indeed.
And then to end the month on March 31st, we
What's
have
that?
the Rockport Easter egg.
Oh, of
Oh,
course. Yes.
The
That
Easter
is,
egg
that
hunt.
is such a
That is
fun local event.
Yes.
It is fun.
And the chamber has for a long time, maybe forever, I don't know, but a long time been a key organizer of
Right.
that event. It's ultra local. It really is for young Rockport families. The kids there, typically, anywhere from 2 to up maybe 10, maybe a little older than 10, and it's
Right.
just so cute
Yeah.
They
to see
are
those
cute.
kids launch and go after the Easter eggs that are in sort of these open fields. Oh, it's just so adorable. And so we help to organize that. We pull in donations from the board and a couple of local businesses. And in the past, Rockport Inn and Suites, Matt and Missy have been really
Yep.
helpful. And of course, they'll be helping to organize it again. And so our thanks to them, and a number of other community organizers and volunteers help to pull that off. So
Yeah.
it's a fun way to spend
It
Saturday
is.
morning.
Let's hope it gets a little warmer.
Yes.
Yeah,
But I
yeah.
don't know,
And
Mark,
last year it was
that's-
beautiful. It was a
was it?
it was a
Oh.
beautiful Saturday morning. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
really quite a lot of fun. So we hope to see
We
you
ho-
there, Pat.
Yes. Well, I'm using Manchester.
Okay.
Yes.
So that
So
ends
that's it,
March.
in a
Whew, what a
nutshell.
month. That's going to be a fun month. We got a lot going on.
Busy.
We do.
Yeah.
March is a busy month.
And I think
It's rolling.
that's about a wrap
That's
Yeah.
for this session. And we look
Yes.
forward to
Wrap up.
seeing you a month from now. We'll do a recap and look forward into the
We
spring.
will.
Yes.
We will.
Indeed.
Thank you both.
All right.
Thank you, Ken.